Today's invitation is to live fully on purpose just by being yourself. Today, I will notice where I already feel most like myself because I believe that purpose isn't something that we have to search for. It's already inside of us, it's already something that we express just by being who we are. Um, I believe that it's not necessarily this big thing that you have to figure out. It's present in the way that you go about your day, in the way that you care about people, in the way that you respond to people, and it's an attitude that you bring to your day-to-day tasks. I've already been practicing our purpose our entire lives because it's just something that we do without even trying. It's who we are. So think about a clue is, what do people usually come to you and ask? What do they come to you for? And because it's the qualities that are naturally you and naturally how you express yourself, that our purpose is in there. So there is a story, it's a parable, you've probably heard it. It's about the three bricklayers, and it's kind of maybe a little cliche, but I feel like cliches are cliches for a reason because they ring true. Anyway, the three bricklayers are all, laying bricks. They're doing their job, and a guy walks by and he asks them, "What are you doing?" And the first one says, "I'm laying bricks." But then the second guy says, "I'm building a wall so I can feed my family." But the third guy says, "I am building a cathedral so people can come here and worship." So it's really, they're all doing the same thing, right? And it was really about the attitude and the purpose and meaning that they gave their work. The vision, the mission, and the purpose that they gave, all the same job. They were all doing exactly the same thing. So in my mind, that's a good illustration of how you're already doing it. Your purpose can be expressed in your home life, in your work life, no matter, it's not your job. It's the meaning that you give. Actually, you have a choice. I have a choice of how we want to show up in the things that we do. Let me give you an example. I went to this branding workshop a long time ago, and we were trying to discover what our purpose and our values was. The big thing, our values, and what we could bring to marketing. That was the thing. And a lot of people had stories that were just amazing, and what just edge of your seat stories that made you just your jaw drop. Well, I don't really have a story like that in my life. And one of my mentors says, "But that is your story." And man, I thought about that for probably a couple of years before I thought, I'm just a mom. Like, that's all I know how to do is be a mom. And that is my story. And when I realized that the jobs that I've had in my life, here and there, the most meaningful ones were where I was quite literally coaching people, coaching gymnastics. I was a personal trainer for a while. I dabbled in life coaching, and I love those things. And it's kind of like momming. When I was a gymnastics coach, that was very much like momming. I had 16 little girls that we were, in the gym together for hours and hours at a time, and doing gymnastics. And I just love that relationship and that nurturing. And so when I could embrace that part of myself that's just natural, and when I think about some of the most meaningful interactions that I've had in my work or just in my personal life, those are the times when I feel most like myself, is when I am nurturing someone else and momming them a little bit. So I just want to say that you're in control of your life in that way, at least, that you get to decide what to bring to each day And it's really what setting these intentions is all about, making a decision for how you want to show up every day. And then over time, those decisions will become change. It's just small. It's barely noticeable, but over time it will lead to change. And I just want you to think about, as you go away today, instead of searching for your purpose or looking for what it might be outside of yourself, pay attention to where you feel most like yourself and just let that be enough. Today, I will notice where I already feel most like myself. Today, I will notice where I already feel most like myself. And let that be enough. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.